Today we were at Rani Ki Vav.
We are at Rani Ki Vav, and can you show a bit more? This beautiful stepwell is quite popular, and you might have seen it on the new notes of Indian rupees. It is on the 100 rupee note. It is actually 7-floor building or a well. It's in the form of inverted temple. It was also a place of worship, and of course it did do water management as well. This was built on the river bank of Saraswati, but right now it's extinct, and this was built like thousands years ago in the 11th century in remembrance of first King Bhima Bhimdeva I, who is king of Chalukya dynasty. His wife Udayamati built this in his remembrance. And back then, in the royal families, like the Muslim rulers built mahals or palaces in their wives' grave. Just like that, queens of that dynasty built wells, because they did not just, keep the honor of their husband, but also helped people around in water scarcity sort of regions. Yes, that's pretty much history about it. It's very beautiful. We were able to go up to, I think, last but one level, but this is like a 7-level building. The last level actually has a spring from where water used to come out, and also rainwater was stored on the other end. But whenever rain, of course, if there was a large amount of rain happening, then water was stored in both well as the they called it kund, basically a storage space. But right now it's also Gujarat, right? So it's actually quite hot, and water has been completely dried out. You cannot see much from here. Maybe we'll try up there. We'll go up there and try looking at the water body or well from that region. It looked turquoise blue in the views, but let's see. Somebody showed us a photo and it looked really beautiful. There's like a Vishnu statue there, Anandshayan, in the Anandshayan form, which is like a sleeping form of Vishnu. You can see it from really far, but it looks so beautiful with all the intricate details. There's a lot of detailing as you go in. But the interesting part is that this stepwell was completely hidden just until 50-60 years ago. What happened was, this was built in 11th century, but in the 13th century river Saraswati flooded, and when the river flooded, it got in so many debris and sand particles that this was almost completely hidden under the ground, except one level or lesser. They were just able to see the top of this well. But thanks to Archaeological Department of India, it is not an easy task, because they had to remove the debris very carefully, because if you come and visit here, you will see the detailing is very minute. You can see a lot of details. There is the Shavtar of Vishnu, which is like 10 different forms of Vishnu. There are Apsaras doing the dance. There is life shown, daily activities, and there are also sculptures that are completely naked, and which shows that they were actually quite ahead of their time, and a lot of women beauty and strength is also praised in these sculptures, which is also another beautiful story to look at. And the fact that it was built by a queen for her king makes it even more beautiful, because in the times when we often hear about how one gets gifted diamond rings by their male partner, or generally it's a norm, right, that we see men doing a lot of things to women, materialistic stuff, but I think back in times, especially during Chalukya dynasty, which was considered as the golden times of Gujarat, women did a lot to their men, and that tells a lot about how progressive we were already before, but right now things are changing. But these small things make it even more beautiful to visit such a beautiful monument. We paid 40 rupees to come in, which is quite minimal, and for that price the place is very very well maintained. There's a lawn outside to sit and relax, and for the first view, when you just come in, you see nothing. Immediately as we came in, my husband said, "Oh, there's nothing here. Oh, is it this small?" But then, as and how he got like the first view, he was completely mesmerized. And seven, like imagine. Climbing down 7 floors, and the fact that you can do it in the modern times thousands of years later is so cool for me. Yes, and coming back to that story, that since this got flooded by river Saraswati, debris sort of saved the whole place. If you see the details on the top, they are quite blurry, because it was exposed to sun, and there was a lot of erosion that happened about the stones. But when you go deep down, details are so minute that they look almost like they were done from a needle to a chalk. So it is so well preserved, because just 60 years ago this was found, and that's why in 2014 they declared it as UNESCO World Heritage Site. But as soon as it was found, Archaeological Department of India declared it as historical monument and of high importance to our country. So a lot of things go behind keeping these places safe. One thing we are noticing is, no matter how clean they try to keep, some people always tend to throw a lot of plastic waste around. If you will be here, please make sure not to do that, because it's not just any other monument. It also has a lot of divine importance. This was considered a place of worship. They did worship Lord Vishnu and Shiva here. So take care of those things as well. But I hope you like this place. Irrespective, it is once in a lifetime moment. You have to come and visit this place. And let me know if you have already visited, how did you like it? Bye.